we have a new channel sponsor and I am so excited. Before we get into today's video, I kind of just wanted to mention something to you guys. I've started working with a company called Morgan Page Teachable. If you're looking to learn how to actually build games yourself, these guys are the perfect kind of place to check it out. If you want to learn with a bit of a difference, there's tons of courses online that you can go through where it's literally slow and draggy and feels like you're back at school. If you want to try and learn how to make games where it's a little bit quirky and a bit different, where it's actually fun to do, these guys are the perfect people to check out. All their online courses, you can kind of get a subscription to everything, or you can kind of check out each individual things. There's big bundles available, and it's definitely worth having a look at. So if you are interested in web development, game development, which honestly, learning through Java is the best way to actually get a career in this kind of thing, there's a link in the description for these guys. Definitely check them out. And there's also a discount code as well, which will give you 20% off. Definitely worth having a look at, but let's get into it. So with everyone always looking for something new to play and everyone always looking for a bargain, it's that time of the week where we're going to check out the PlayStation Store and see what awesome deals there are for you guys. Now there's a few different sections that we're going to look at and I'm interested to see what's going to be on here. It's always seeming to be the same games that are on sale, so hopefully there's some little gems in here. First section that we're going to look at though is games under £15. Now, the first game that I'm going to go for is a Lego title, but it's one with a little bit of a difference. It's not got a main kind of theme to it. It's one where you kind of swap around and experience loads of different stuff in the Lego kind of style, and it's Lego Worlds. Now, this game, when it initially came out, I thought it was a little bit of a letdown. I was kind of expecting Lego/Minecraft, where you could kind of literally just go around a massive world and mine and stay there forever. But it's not. There's kind of like a world that you'll start off as, so say there's like Candyland, and you'll have to do so many missions there to kind of get so many little collectibles to progress to be able to travel to the next world, which will have a completely different theme like pirates or something. It's still quite a cool game, it's still quite quirky. There's collectibles to the point where you can do building and stuff yourself, but rather than everything kind of being unlocked from the start to build with just blocks like Minecraft style, you have to kind of unlock different style of bricks to be able to build with that brick to make the design that you want. It can get a little bit annoying to the point if you do just want to jump in and just build. Last time I played it, as far as I'm aware, it didn't have just a creative mode where you could just play and build. You had to kind of do the story. It's worth it though. It's not very in-depth. It's not something where the story's going to drag you in and keep you just wanting to play it just to figure out what happens, because every single world's completely different style, completely different NPCs, and completely different story. Either way though, it's worth a play. It's usually 25 quid and it's currently on sale for a tenner. If you are looking for something new to play and you're a Lego fan, this one might feed that urge. Second one that we're going to go for is a VR title, and it's one of probably the best VR games that I have ever played, and it's Batman Arkham VR. Now this game's usually 16 quid, it's currently on sale at £7. Now this is available on other platforms, not just PlayStation, but it is absolutely awesome. Literally you get to play as Batman in the Batcave, getting into little bits of fights and stuff. It's really cool. There's one little jump scare towards the end, which I'm not going to like ruin for you, but it's pretty fun. It's not the longest title, it is more of an experience. Once you've kind of completed it, you're kind of done with it. But either way, if you like Batman and you like VR, it's one that I think personally everybody should try at some point. And for 7 quid as well, you can't really go wrong. But the final one that I'm going to go for on this section is a game called Magicka, and it's Magicka 2. This game's usually 12 quid and it's currently on sale at £2.99. So either way, if you're looking for something new to play, if you've got a few quid just left over on the PlayStation Store in your wallet and you're looking for something new, it might be worth picking up. This game, it kind of reminded me a little bit of like Diablo style, but a little bit different. Just like, it looked like a dungeon runner. I played the game for a little bit a long time ago, so kind of going off what I can remember. It looks alright though. It is a multiplayer game where you can fully play it with like 4 people. So either way, if you're like a Diablo fan, if you like dungeon runners, or if you're just, again, just looking for something new, it might be one worth checking out. The next section that we're going to look at, prequels and sequels. Now all the stuff on here is up to 75% off. And the first game that straight away I need to go for is Just Cause 4. Now, the Just Cause series I absolutely love. I never actually played the original. The first one that I ever played was Just Cause 2, and I absolutely loved it. And I don't even mean for the story, because in all honesty, the story's pretty awful. It's just the gameplay for it. If you're a GTA fan and you just like messing around in the open world rather than actually doing anything specific, causing a bit of mayhem and just playing around, Just Cause is one of those games that you can do that, but in such a fun way, just because of the different aspects of the game. Just Cause 3 was fantastic. Just Cause 4 was pretty cool, but I preferred Just Cause 3. Just putting that out there. But Just Cause 4 is a massive open world with different biomes in it. The character that you play as has like a grapple hook, so you can literally drag yourself along. You've got a wingsuit that you can open up to fly around, but you unlock loads of different abilities. So imagine going up to a car that's got someone in it, sticking these weird balloon things on it, inflating them, and then their car flies away while that person's still in it, and then you can pop and watch it fall and then they'll die. Yes, I know, bit cruel, but at the same time, just something you can do in the game. You could stick a rocket to the bottom of a cow and press the button and the rocket will just set off and the cow will turn into a firework. Yes, again, a little bit cruel, but still something that you can do in the game. You can use your grapple on people to catapult them across the map. And the map is huge. The biomes that are in it on Just Cause 4, the one thing that I do like is the fact that there's like little natural disaster style things, to the point where at some point on the map there's a giant tornado that literally just rips everything up, destroys everything, and it's really fun to see. And you can mess around with it with your wingsuit as well, to the point where it'll drag you in and fling you off at such a high speed that is absolutely crazy. It's normally 55 quid and it's currently on sale at £13. So again, if you just like messing around in an open world, this is one that I would definitely recommend to everyone. Next one in this section, a game that I'd describe as more of a casual mobile style game, but at the same point it can be quite fun to play on console, and it's Peggle II. Now this game's usually a tenner and it's currently on sale at £2.50. Now the game's nothing massive, literally you've got these little pegs and you have to drop these little ball things down to kind of progress through the level. If you've played stuff like Candy Crush and all that sort of stuff, you can imagine the style of gameplay, but with a little bit of a difference. For $2.50, it's cheap, it's cheerful, it will keep you entertained if you're bored and there's nothing to do. And to be fair, it's not actually a bad game if you're into the style. But the final one that I'm going to go for on this section is Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. It's normally 25 quid, it's currently on sale at £8. Now, yes, it's a bundle that contains all the DLC and stuff. It's PS4 Pro enhanced. Obviously, there's nothing on PS5 with this one, just because of the age of the game and stuff. But if you don't know what Borderlands is, if you think a looter shooter style game, so imagine if you played like The Division, Destiny, that sort of stuff, but imagine it in a comic book art style. And all the creatures are just weird little creepy monsters, and all the guns are either just like rude innuendos or just absolutely crazy stuff, to the point where you can throw a gun out that's got a brain and it'll turn into a turret and run around on the floor and shoot your enemies for you. It's such a fun game to play. It's usually 25 quid, currently 8 quid, and if you're a fan of looters and shooters and you've never played Borderlands, it's one that I would definitely recommend checking out. You can play it with your friends, it's multiplayer up to 4 players online. Definitely have a look at this one. But the final section that we're going to look at today is the essential picks. Now, there's only one game that I'm actually going to go for on here, and it's Watch Dogs Legion. It's the gold edition, it's upgradable for the PS5 and everything. It's usually 85 quid, it's currently £50 on sale. Now, the gold edition obviously contains the full game, it contains the season pass, you get 4 unique characters to play with, extra missions, extra car skins, all that good stuff. Now, the only reason that I'm actually going for this game is because of the online that's come out. Now, it's not something that I've actually checked out yet. Literally, I re-downloaded the game about 2 days ago, but I haven't had a chance to jump on to check out the online yet. I've seen other people playing it. It looks tons and tons of fun. Can't wait to actually play it myself. And it kind of just made me want to go back on the game. The story for it was pretty cool. The world just looked amazing, especially on PS5 with the ray tracing and stuff. And the fact that the season pass is available on this one, again, for like 50 quid, it's one that I definitely recommend. If you've never played Watch Dogs, the best way to kind of explain it, again, it's like the open world style where you can mess around, but really futuristic, to the point where you can hack things. You can hack into vehicles and make them just move around, so you can cause crashes. You can change traffic lights to the point where people will go flying through and cause crashes. You can hack cameras, you can hack pretty much everything in the game. One thing that I will say, again, I preferred the original Watch Dogs over Watch Dogs Legion. It's just the fact of recruiting characters and there not being like a main NPC, for me, was a little bit of an off-put. Obviously with a story-based game, you do kind of get into the character that you are. You grow to kind of love that character and the storyline for it. And when there is a storyline but there isn't a main character, it kind of just makes it not feel complete in a way. Curious to see what you guys think though. Now, any games that I have mentioned today, if you guys are looking for people to play with, make sure you jump in the Discord. It's a really cool community. There's a link in the description for it. Make sure you check it out. And again, the stuff that I mentioned at the start of the video, if you're looking to try and make your own game, the link is down in the description for that as well, and there is also a discount code, so make sure you check it out if you're interested. It's something that personally I've been looking into for a long time, and I've tried a few different styles, but the Java and online stuff through this website just looks absolutely amazing. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.